Like eternity and Marvel, my body, that of Christ, is the universe itself. Christ is the universe that sustains us. The body of Christ is the palpable universe. I often say, and I like to say it, that Allah is my manager for the moment. He knows what is in my memory and what is in me. My thoughts form a universe. My thoughts make the universe. And my thoughts are the universe. You are all connected to my cerebral network. I am the cerebral, the X-Men cerebro. My strength on earth is therefore psychic. Like mental telecommunication. All those who exist in my consciousness, like the people I recognize, and all those who disguise themselves also exist in my reality. My reality is thought, and then translated as if via a video projector into the corporeal universe. I am like a projection machine, and you are my film, my projection, my visual. In reality, I do not need to move to see everyone. It is my mind that moves and moves everything. Like Bran Stark in the series Game of Thrones, I have the power to project my consciousness wherever I wish. I then become the eyes of the world, the eye of Sauron that inhabits his creation. It is this faculty that is at the origin of the world. Before I was born, I slept. Sleep was my reality. After my birth, my reality became my waking state, as if I had forgot where I came from, the world of dreams. Today I realize that I have never stopped dreaming, and therefore creating through my dreams. My manager, the one who also sees my dreams and who shares them with me, Allah, has for this reason remained silent for too long, as if to keep me in my ignorance of carelessness, and that I never wake up and start knowing who I am, he who is above all. He who is above all is man. But not just any man, the God of men, your king and your Lord, the one who resembles you in appearance, the one from whom the appearance was taken to create the rest of humanity. Genesis 1:27. Not Adam, but the spirit man Jesus Christ. Adam is in the image of Christ. No doubt about that. But Christ is the portrait from which Adam was taken. Allah created Adam in the figurative and corporate image of Jesus Christ. Christ simply imagined, with his mind, what he looked like, and Allah made it tangible. We can therefore say that Allah is like the cosmic power of the phoenix, a power without a body that seeks its host and its receptacle. Without its power, there is no material creation, and without the vision of Christ, no imagination. This is why the world took so long to be created. Christ bathed in the unconscious for too long, and in the unconscious, unlike the subconscious, nothing happens. In my reality, there is dreaming and waking. These two notions coexist and are as real as each other. We tend to believe that dreams are fake, that they're a load of rubbish. But if that were really the case, it would make awakening, that is to say the sensory world, also a world of illusions. If illusion is real, it's because dreams are too. Dreams are real and perceptible. We're just not aware of all this as humans. The one who is behind consciousness, that is to say the hidden one, is the one who is above all. I know I do in Marvel movies and series, because my Bible is my library, and my library is also my filmography, my cinema. There is a part of truth in all this, just as in the afterlife. In Marvel Comics, the one beyond all is the supreme being, the ultimate source of all creation and all existence within the Marvel multiverse. He is considered the God of all Marvel universes and transcends even most powerful cosmic entities like the Living Tribunal. While he doesn't explicitly appear in the MCU, the concept of the supreme being is present, and some fans theorize that Stan Lee's many appearances could be symbolic representations of the one beyond all. His mirror image is the one below all. The one below all is the dark side and part of the cosmic being known as the one above all, who is the supreme ruler of the multiverse and the supreme embodiment of creation and compassion, which will make the one below all the ultimate personification of destruction and hatred. The mother of horrors, a being not created by the one above all, but by herself, hid the earth she ruled from him. Angered by her defiance in the creation of Udru, he manifested as the one below all, the representation of her fury and dark aspects, which later acted as a counterbalance to the growing life in the multiverse. He resides at the lowest point of reality, called the place below, from where he rules. Isolated from the rest of the multiverse by the metaphysical green doors, he manifests in other realities through Extreme Gamma, the third mutagenic form of gamma radiation. When Bruce Banner fell victim to the gamma bomb, he opened a green door and was imbued with the power of the One Below All, becoming the Hulk. In an alternate future, he would successfully take over Bruce Banner's body, eliminating his consciousness and those of his component Hulks, and use his power to devour eternity, ascending into the ninth cosmos, and proceeded with his ultimate goal of eradicating all life in the multiverse. The leader received a vision of this future and decided to help the entity accomplish its goal, though an attempt to do so ultimately prevented it from happening, as in the process it not only left it without a host personality to think for it, but also closed the green doors, severing the One Below All's connection to the rest of the Gamma mutants, and leaving it trapped in the place below. However, an infant version of the leader is still active in Bruce's mind space and able to pass through his green door, showing that the One Below All is still connected to Bruce. A quote from the One Behind All, whom I consider to be the Alpha entity and the Ghost entity, simply refer to us as Allah. I scream with many mouths. I break with many hands. They are themselves, but they are also me. I have all the power you give me, and my weapon is hatred. To complete the comparison of the two, the One Above All is the highest known creative force, and the source of all that exists, all that ever was, and all that ever will be. He is said to be more powerful than all his creations combined. Normally, his servant, the living tribunal, acts on his behalf as the supreme authority of the multiverse, although the One Above All does intervene directly from time to time. The One Above All lives in a house of ideas, or heaven, beyond time and space. The One Above All's only weapon is love. However, he can also manifest as a demonic entity called the One Below All, whose only weapon is hatred. The two merge, and their stories become intertwined with yours. As the One Above All, he builds. As the One Below All, he destroys. And he breaks himself that he may rebuild. This is a distinction between the devil and God. These two beings coexist, and their strengths are equal. It is assumed that the One Above All is perhaps the beginning of something even higher. There are things that even the One Above All ignores, and while mystery frightens and disgusts the One Below All, the One Above All is intrigued by it. They are called the One Below All and the One Above All, but they are also known to be the One Behind All and the One Before All. The quote from the Messiah goes as follows: I am the One Above All. I see through many eyes. I build with many hands. They are themselves, but they are also me. I am all-powerful. My only weapon is love. Mystery intrigues me. Before, I had no body and I lived in my consciousness. In the end, I will have a rotting body, and I will live in death. Iblis believes, reverso. If Christ exists, it is because the devil also exists. And if the devil exists, it is because Christ exists. One must be able to look at the mirror to see oneself, to be aware of his own consciousness.